Hey guys, so Charlotte Tilbury has come out with some more new makeup. I feel like I just did a new makeup from Charlotte Tilbury video not that long ago, but she's come out with Pillow Talk mascara and then has like created this Walk of No Shame line. I thought when she came out with the Jewel Pot, you know, single eyeshadows and that lip gloss that was going to be it. But she's come out with a blush, a Cheek to Chic blush. So this is the Walk of No Shame. She has also come out with a Walk of No Shame lip cheat, a Walk of No Shame eyeliner, a Walk of No Shame eyeshadow palette. I don't know if this is new or not, or if it's just kind of renamed, because I know it used to be Walk of Shame. Now it's Walk of No Shame. So anyway, we're going to be playing with all of this. I also have her airbrush Flawless Setting Powder. I purchased this during the Nordstrom anniversary sale, even though it wasn't part of the sale, but I purchased it during then. And like I mentioned, I've already done a video on the Walk of No Shame Jewel Pot and lip gloss. And yeah, we're just going to be playing with all of this stuff. So I've put foundation down, powder, concealer, all that good stuff. I'll have everything linked down below in my description box, what is on my face. I have the bronzer down. So we're at the point of using blush, and I'm really, really excited to use this blush. I would say typically this is probably a little bit too deep for my skin tone, but I like a bold blush and I really like this tone. It is almost like that terracotta type of blush that I really, really love. So here it is swatched, and I tried to get a real generous swatch there. Blush is typically difficult, but there is the Walk of No Shame blush, at least the outer ring. And do you see that beautiful satin sheen there? Ooh, it's gorgeous. And let me do a swatch of the inner circle there. I think as a highlight, that is probably going to be too deep for me, but I think if I were to kind of swish these two together, I would just get like a nice lighter toned blush. Ooh, I am so excited. Okay, I'm going to use my Sonia G Cheek Pro brush and go right into this outer ring here. I just want to see how deep that color, this outside color, is without any of the inside color. This is such a great burnt, like late summer burnt blush color. That is so pretty. I don't know if you guys remember, if you've been with me for a while, you will remember, but in this Charlotte Tilbury Instant Look in a palette, this is the Beauty Glow one. I was really smitten with this cheek product in here. I'm actually going to swatch this. I want to see how close it is to this shade. Oh no, it's more brown. So here's the one from the Instant Look in a palette, and then here is Walk of No Shame. I still love this one. Look how pretty that metallic sheen is. Okay, but I just had to check. All right, so there's that outer color all by itself. Let me go ahead and like combine the two and see what that looks like. See if we can actually see a difference. I think I actually went in with more, with more blush on this side. I'm like, how does this side look deeper than this side? Okay, let me add just a little bit more of the outer color to this side. I don't know that I would say either side is like that much deeper than the other one, but I do feel like the mixed side looks a little bit more like reflective. It just looks a little bit more metallic than this side. Oh, that's such a pretty like burnt color. I am gonna like tone it down a little bit. I do think I went a little heavy-handed. So I'm going to grab my Sonia G Face One brush and just buff that out a little. And if I wanted to bring it down even more, I'd probably actually go into some powder and do that. But you guys know me and blush. I really like strong blush. Wow, that is really beautiful. This is definitely, I would say, the deepest Charlotte Tilbury blush that I have, for sure. Oh, and I'm sorry, before we move on, let me just mention, because I think I forgot to mention in the beginning of the video, I purchased this Cheek to Chic blush myself off of the Charlotte Tilbury site. And I did mention I purchased this setting spray from Nordstrom myself. And you guys know I purchased the Jewel products myself. But Charlotte Tilbury did send over to me the lip cheat, the eyeliner, the Matte Revolution lipstick in Walk of No Shame, and the eyeshadow quad, and the Pillow Talk mascara. So these were sent to me in PR. So sorry, I just wanted to mention that before we moved on. So let me go ahead and throw on some eyebrows, and we'll be back to play with the luxury palette. All right, so here is the Walk of No Shame quad. It's really quite pretty. And let me do some swatches for you. So here are the 4 shades. I just went in clockwise direction. So this used to be the Walk of Shame quad, and now it's the Walk of No Shame quad. So I never had that one. I'm actually kind of surprised, but I never had that quad. So anyway, let's go ahead and get this on my eyes. I'm gonna try and use all 4 of the shades in here. You know, 4 is not too many to kind of fit on my eyes, but I really want to focus on these 3. I want to focus on this shade basically versus this shade. All right, so I've got my Refer number 15 brush. I'm gonna go into this light shade over here, and I'm gonna pop that in the inner corner here. Kind of start by brightening everything up. And then I'm gonna go into the deep shade down here and start on the outer corner. All right, the 2 shades blend in really beautifully together. You know what's so interesting about this shade, this deeper shade? I really don't know how to describe it. It's not really purple, it's not really pink, it's not really brown, it's not exactly warm. I really don't know how to describe it, but it's not exactly like the most outrageous color I've ever seen. It's just this kind of like neutral, dulled down, like wine color. I really don't know how else to describe it, but it is actually like quite interesting. It is a nice way to like add a little bit of dimension to your eye without using something that's very like brown based. Got my trusty Esom G34 brush, and I'm just going to blend this all out. I think I am just gonna leave out this shade up here because I do think now that I'm looking at the shade, I feel like it warmed up a little bit from what I see in the pan, right? I feel like it looks a little, like, especially where I blend it out, maybe it's because it's mixing with this shade, but I feel like it looks a little bit warmer than it does in the pan. So I don't think I need this one necessarily, but I am going to use my finger and apply this one just to like the center of my lid. Just add a little pop. So I'm grabbing this with my finger. Add a little pop. I don't know if it's doing much because I have that light shade down. It's adding a little sparkle. I'm gonna grab my Refer 13 brush. I'm gonna go back into this deep shade over here and just drag this a little bit, the outer corner, lower lash line here. Just kind of bring down what's happening up here. Yeah, I think the shadow looks a little bit more red down here. I don't know if you guys can see that versus up here. This must be because it was mixing in with this shade that looks like it's warming up a little bit. Yeah, I think by itself, it definitely looks a little truer to what's in the pan. I'm grabbing another liner brush. This is my Esom S31 brush, and now I'm gonna go into the lightest shade up here and finish lining my eyes with that. And now let's move on to, not the lip cheat, the Walk of No Shame eyeliner. So I'm curious what this looks like because I think if it's too reddish, that may not be an attractive eyeliner. Oh no, it looks like it's kind of like a brownish version of it. So let's do a swatch of that. Oh, nice. So it's like a warm brown. Let me do some more here. It's like a warm brown. Ooh, that's pretty. All right, let me tight line. So I'm actually realizing I don't have that much experience with Charlotte Tilbury eyeliners. I have her powder eyeliners. And then I have her like newer dual-ended eyeliners, but I don't actually have any of these, just her straight up eyeliners. Sorry, I'm on her website, just kind of looking up these eyeliners. She describes this as a warm berry russet. That is excellent verbiage for this color. And it lasts up to 16 hours. Oh, I feel bad if you have to wear eyeliner for 16 hours. That does not sound fun. It's infused with emollient oils, natural waxes, smudge-proof, waterproof, and humidity-proof. Well, all right. I'm gonna get some into my lash line here. I don't know how much I like this liner on my lower waterline. On my upper waterline, it's fine. I think it deepens up like the base of my lashes, which is really nice, gives some dimension there. But on my lower waterline, it really ends up looking kind of red, like a really bright red. I'm gonna go with it because I don't think it looks like horrible, but it does turn quite red, at least on my my waterline. All right, well that is the, wow, that's a little alfalfa sprout there. So that is the luxury palette in the Walk of No Shame, which I really enjoy. It's very, very pretty. Performs like Charlotte Tilbury eyeshadow, so if you like her eyeshadow formula, you will definitely like this. And then the eyeliner, only time will tell if it lasts for 16 hours, although I'm sure I'll wash it off before then. But I will leave a pinned comment down below letting you know how everything wore. But let's go ahead and move on to mascara, because this I definitely want to update you guys on. So again, definitely check down for the first comment. It'll be a pinned comment letting you know my experience with everything that I have tested today. So this is the Pillow Talk Push-Up Lashes. Instant volume, length, and 24-hour lift effect. So I've tried the 2 other Charlotte Tilbury mascaras. She has like a Legendary Lashes Volume 2 and a Full Fat Lashes, I think is what it's called. They're both okay. I feel like they go on nicely, but they both actually ended up flaking on my eyes. So I am very, very curious as to how this one wears. This packaging, it's actually pretty heavy, which is nice. This just reminds me of something. This packaging, it's very, very old school makeup. This color, and then it has this like, you know, like white kind of painted on like webbing, and it says Pillow Talk Push-Up Lashes. It just reminds me of makeup that my mom would have had, or maybe did have. Anyway, so I'm really excited to try this out. Let's see what some of the claims are. That is not in English. Hold on. So 24-hour lift effect, which is music to my ears, voluminous definition, magnified and amplified, and then lengthens lashes, and it's smudge and humidity proof. Let's get in here. So I'm gonna curl my lashes. Oh, and the color is super black. I think there's only one color in this mascara at the moment. And before I started filming, I did put powder down, just so you know. I didn't put any extra powder down on my under eyes or anything like that, but I did powder my entire face. So sometimes that kind of affects like smudging and wear time of mascara. So I just wanted to let you know. Let's take a look at this wand. Oh, so this wand is kind of flat. If you guys can see that. So there it is wide, and then there it is flat. That I wasn't expecting. All the pictures I've seen of it have been like this, so I thought it was just gonna be like kind of like an oval shaped wand. And it has like plastic bristles. Let's go ahead and get this on. Just trying to make sure I'm getting like the side with the most bristly action here. Yeah, I think this brush is symmetric, but it's not the same all around. Okay. It has really been mascara release bonanza lately. There's been this mascara, there's been the Pat McGrath Dark Star, there has been the M Cosmetics, there's been the Kosas, which I still have to test out. There has been the NARS Extreme Climax Extreme mascara, which has been lovely. There's just been a lot of mascara releases. Ooh, oh, hello. This is coat number 2. This formula is very interesting. Okay, so here's 2 coats. I'm sorry, my lashes are so wimpy, but hopefully you guys can see that. But here's 2 coats and here's 1 coat. And usually when you go in with the second coat, you know, you're putting mascara on top of mascara. So there's like a little stickiness. There's maybe a little bit of tugging sometimes. This was very like slick. Very, very interesting. I was not expecting that. And this isn't necessarily like a wet formula where it's, I feel like it's messy. Yeah, this is just a very interesting formula. It's a little bit more, and this is gonna make it sound terrible, but I don't mean it that way. It's just a little bit more like slimy, but it's like not as like just like straight up wet as like the M Cosmetics mascara. That one is like a wetter one. This one's kind of just slimy. Oh, it's so interesting. It's so weird how easily it just glides over like the first coat of the mascara. Wow. This really paints each individual lash. Wow. I can't wait to see how this wears. And again, I will definitely let you guys know in a pinned comment down below. Let's move on to lips. So I have the Walk of Shame lip cheat. I have the Walk of Shame lipstick. I have the Walk of Shame like jewel lip gloss. Is that what these are called? Like the jewel glosses. So I've already shown this to you guys, but I pretty much put this on like over bare lips. So I'm gonna be layering this on top of the Walk of No Shame lipstick because this is in the Matte Revolution formula. And I'm not a matte lipstick fan, but if I had to wear a matte lipstick, there are a few formulas that I really enjoy. Charlotte Tilbury is one of them, but I think it will end up being a little bit more comfortable if I put some gloss on. So anyway, that's what we're gonna be doing, but I'm gonna start with the lip cheat, and let's take a look at this color. I have almost all of her lip cheats, and I'm just surprised I don't have this one. So here's the Walk of No Shame lip cheat. This is much more red than I expected. So here's the lip cheat, and here's the eyeliner. Did I have the Walk of Shame lipstick? Did I just declutter that? You guys remind me. I can't remember. I'll have to go back and look at my lipstick declutter that I did, and I feel like I had the Walk of Shame. Anyway, I was just kind of thrown because this color is not what I expected from what I remember of Walk of Shame. So let me swatch this for you guys. Oh, it's so much more red than I thought. I think I must be remembering it incorrectly. Anyway, let me go ahead and apply the lip cheat. And then apply the lipstick. Oh, does it match? I was thinking maybe it matches my, what am I doing? Oh, maybe a little bit. My nails are a little darker. Okay, so there is the Walk of No Shame Matte Revolution lipstick on along with the lip cheat. This is another color that I feel like I can't describe. It's not exactly like warm tone in that it's like very peachy, but it's not like cool tone. It's not like totally brown. There's no like purpleness in there. I'm going back to Charlotte Tilbury's site because I want to see how she describes this lip color. Matte Revolution. Okay, she's calling it a berry rose shade. I mean, baby rose, it's like a warm rose. I don't think I would call it a berry rose. There's no like berry. There's no like purpliness to it. Not that this is bad, just not what I was expecting. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and layer this Walk of No Shame jewel gloss on top. I really like these glosses. All right, and I almost forgot, but I wanted to use the Airbrush Flawless Setting Powder. Now you can use this as a primer as well. I don't think I'd be using it as a primer because I did spray it on my arm. It does feel a little sticky, so I would imagine as a primer it would help the like longevity of your base product. I'm not really into that. It always makes my skin feel kind of tight, and because I have dry skin, it's just not really my thing. So I'm gonna use this as a setting spray. It says party all night, stay all day. Primes and sets for up to 16 hours. Wow, we're big on 16 hours. Hold 6 to 8 inches away and mist over entire face before and after applying makeup. Okay, so we're just doing the after part. Okay. And I picked up the smaller size. So this is the 1.1 fluid ounce, by the way. There is like a larger bottle available. It has a really nice light scent that has pretty much already dissipated. The sprayer is decent. It's definitely not as good as like the Glow Recipe watermelon mist. That one is so good. It's not quite as good as this fresh one that I'm really enjoying. This one has such a nice like light mist. It has a little bit of that hairspray kind of like setting spray feel, which doesn't always feel great, but if you need your makeup to last, that's the kind of setting spray that you want. Like the Scandinavia one, oh my God, that your makeup will not budge with like setting sprays like that, and it has that kind of feeling. So interestingly, I don't see any just straight up alcohol. There is phenethyl alcohol at the very end. I don't know what kind of alcohol that is. But there's no just alcohol in here, which I feel like most setting sprays have. And the good thing is I don't see any like droplets or anything like that on my skin. So that is good. Well, all right. Well, I'm gonna wear this makeup for the rest of the day. I will let you know how it wears. Again, check down below. I will leave a pinned comment letting you know how everything wore. But so far so good. I am very intrigued by this mascara. It is so different. It really is very different from anything I've used. Just the feel of it. If you guys have used this mascara, will you let me know down below in the comment section if you kind of agree with my observation, how it feels like that second coat just like slid right over the first one. It was just very like slimy. I hate that word, but I can't think of anything else. Just kind of like oily, I guess. It's just so interesting. Anyway, enough about the mascara. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Subscribe down below if you haven't already, and I'll see you in my next video.